So I've discovered this channel, and several other channels that are making thousands of dollars monthly by simply creating Bible verse videos. And without a doubt, these videos may look very simple to create, but on the other side, they are very impactful videos that provide a lot more value than what an ordinary YouTube video would provide. So in this video, I'm going to be taking you through a step-by-step guide on how to create these evergreen Bible verse videos and get paid each and every month. Now, I would encourage you to stay true to the end of this video because you are not just learning how to create a YouTube video, but a complete skill that will be very helpful to you in so many ways. So without wasting much of your time, let's head straight into the process of creating these evergreen Bible verse videos. But don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like this video if it gives you value along the way. And to do that very easily, we are going on to ChatGPT. So what we're basically going to do on this website is we are going to enter a prompt or a title on what exactly we want to create our Bible verse videos on. So for me, I'm going to be entering, give me 10 Bible verses that inspires and encourages someone going through a difficult moment. Describe a perfect video or image scene to use per each verse. The Bible verses will be turned into a YouTube video. Therefore, make it a YouTube video script. So immediately 10 Bible verses that gives encouragement and strength in hard times will be provided to you by ChatGPT. Now this is going to start with an opening scene which can also be known as an intro. This is because we've indicated that this will be turned into a YouTube video and have also asked for visual suggestions. Therefore it came out exactly the way we want it. So we are going to be turning this particular script into an audio. But one thing I've noticed is the intro and the outro, it's not encouraging enough like I wanted. So what I'm going to be doing is, I would continue to ask ChatGPT to add a perfect intro and an outro. And as expected, within few seconds, a very exciting intro and outro is given to me by ChatGPT, and that again includes the visual suggestions or the scenes that I will need to complete my video. So what I'm going to be doing next is to copy the entire script and then go onto Google Docs for editing. A reason we need to edit this particular script is because we need to turn the script into an audio. However, ChatGPT has made indication for the visual scenes, and then the narrator and all that are all included in the script given to us. So to turn the script into an audio, all those write-up that are not needed in the script to be recorded. So what we need to do is to edit this script in Google Docs in order to clear all those unnecessary write-ups that are available in the script, because ChatGPT has indicated spot for visuals and have also stated portions where the narrator needs to come in. So we are going to edit all of that out, and then you will have a perfect script left for you which can be turned into an audio. But yet again, I've noticed that after editing the script and then taking out all the unnecessary portions, we are left with just a minimal amount of script which will not be enough for a lengthy YouTube video. So I'll copy the entire script again, excluding the intro and then the outro, and then I'll send that back onto ChatGPT where I'll enter a prompt again. Explain each of these points for me a little bit. Then I'll enter the Bible verses that I've copied, and within seconds again, ChatGPT will elaborate the Bible verses for me as expected, adding a lot more motivational value needed for this particular kind of video. Now this is exactly how I want it. So what I'm going to be doing is copy the entire script again, go back onto Google Docs, paste the new detailed script in order to replace the old one that was given to us by ChatGPT, which again needs some editing because the explanation and all that has also been included, but this will just take few seconds. So once you are done editing the script entirely again, go ahead and add your intro and the outro, because all of that will be recorded together using a text-to-speech platform. So the reason we are doing all this editing is for the text-to-speech platform not to dictate the spot where the narrator needs to come in, the spot where we need to add music and all that. So basically, I believe you've got a clue as to reasons we are editing the script over and over again. So now go ahead and copy the entire script which you need to turn into an audio. And to convert your script into an audio, we are going to be using a free text-to-speech platform. Now there are several other platforms that are designed for text-to-speech services, but the one I use mostly is known as Descript. So Descript is an all-in-one platform that can even be used for script editing and AI transcription services and more. So once you've gone onto descript.com, go ahead and click onto Personal. Now it is a paid platform, but I'm going to be showing you how to get access to the free version. So what you basically need to do in order to use Descript for free is to go ahead and invite one person by simply providing their email address. So once that is done, go ahead and click onto a new project. So with an interface like this, you are going to paste the script that you have copied from your Google Docs or from ChatGPT. And don't forget to select a perfect AI speaker for your speech. Now to do that, go ahead and click onto the AI speaker and then listen to all the speakers available on this platform. Listen to their voice carefully and then find the one that fits perfect for the project and then select that particular speaker. So after selecting your speaker, wait for a short while and you have your audio generated successfully for you. And like I said, the script is an all-in-one platform that allows you to even edit your audio after it has been generated. Everything included in the script will be generated into an audio for you. I've realized that the Bible version, which is the New Testament, is also being recorded by this particular platform. So what I need to do is to edit the script real quick in this particular platform known as the script, and then that will regenerate another audio for me, excluding those words or sentences that I've deleted recently. And once you have got a perfect audio, go ahead and export your audio and then have that saved onto your desktop or your device as we move to the next step of creating these evergreen Bible verse videos. So now that we've got our script and then we've got our audio also, what is left is the video edit, but that cannot be completed unless we've got footages of the scenes or the image suggestions that ChatGPT has indicated for us in the first prompt. Now to get a quality stock footage for our edit, some of the platforms demand payment, but I'm going to be showing you the platform that provide these stock footages for free. So one of those platforms is known as pixabay.com. A second platform is known as pixels.com. Now before we continue, I would like to make it clear that if you're someone who do not know how to edit videos but have got some money to invest into your faceless YouTube channel, I would recommend you go onto Fiverr or Upwork in order to pay video editors from $5 and more for them to give you a perfect edit using the audio you've provided and the footage as well if you want. But if you are just a beginner who would want to learn on the job, then I would encourage you to stay tuned because I'm going to be showing you exactly what you need to do in order to get a perfect edit using this particular audio and the footages that we are going to get. So when we go onto pexels.com, this platform provides image and video footages. So what you basically need to do is to search exactly what you want. So we are going back to our script and then looking out for the scenes provided by ChatGPT in our opening scene or in our intro. And the very first scene provided for our intro is sunrise over a calm ocean. So what we basically need to do is to search exactly that on pixels.com, and this particular platform is going to provide several results for us for a sunrise footages over a calm ocean. Go ahead and select a perfect one that you find fit and then click onto the download button available beneath the footage. Now the second scene for our intro is someone crying, bills on a table, looking out a window in a deep thought. So basically this requires an emotional person going through some difficult moment. So I'm going to be searching exactly that on pixels.com, and as expected, several results are going to be brought forward. Now while creating this type of video, I would want you to follow along in your video production as well. Now you may want to put in the emotions and all of that are required in this particular story that you are working on. Men are expected to be a stronger gender. They don't really show emotions quite easily. So when working on an emotional video like this, bringing in a sad and an emotional male figure will create a lot more meaning in your video. So in the result given to you, go ahead and select the one that you think fit for your project and then click onto the download button. Now moving on to the verse number 1, the scene states that a person standing alone on a mountain at sunrise with wind blowing through their hair. So I'm going to be searching exactly that, and you might not be given exactly what you have searched for, but go ahead and find something that is suitable for your scene as expected by ChatGPT. Click on download if you have found something suitable. Now moving to the second verse, the scene states that a person sitting on a park bench in a rain, then a stranger offers an umbrella. I'm going to be searching exactly that, but what you need to know is that a stranger offering an umbrella in a rain, it is the most important part of the video because you might not have exactly what you have searched for, but a similar result is okay. So I'm going to be looking out for someone offering an umbrella in a rain. Go ahead and have that particular footage downloaded. Then the third verse states that time lapse of a flower growing from the soil to a full bloom. Go ahead and search, and you may not find exactly that. Like I said, now there are several platforms that can be able to give exactly that, but you need to pay in order to get high quality footages. Now with the fourth verse, it states that a close-up of hands clasped in prayer, camera pans to a peaceful sky. So this basically is a two-scene scenario. So what we're going to be doing is we are going to be searching for this particular scene of footages 2 times. First of all is a close-up hand clasped in prayer, and then the second footage will be a peaceful sky. Go ahead and click on to download if you have found any footage that you find fit. Now you can download several of the footages and then select the one that you think fit for your project. Now moving on to the 5th verse, someone helping another to climb a hill, which a similar footage can be found as well. Go ahead and have it downloaded. Now I can go on and on in order to search and then get the footages for all the 10 verses. But once you've got a clue on how you can be able to find footages to fit or match every of the verses that have been provided to us, what we need to do next is to put all our footages and the audio together in order to create a powerful Bible verse motivational video that can actually encourage someone who is going through a tough time at this moment. So we are going ahead to our editing platform, and for me it is CapCut. So you can use any editing platform that is suitable for you. But before we move on, I do not want to waste your time, but there is one piece of advice I would like to give. The footages we've got from Perseus.com, we basically need to organize our footage for the editing. And to do that, I'm going to be watching carefully and then check out which particular footage belongs to which particular scene or the Bible verse. So I watch through the footages very carefully and then rename them per the particular verse it belongs to. So I do all this in order to organize the footage so that during the editing process, I would not waste a lot of time trying to figure out which particular footage belongs to which particular verse. Another reason I think this is very necessary is I have got 2 or more footages for a particular scene, and for that matter I need to go through and then select the one that I think is fit enough for my project or video. So I'm going to be selecting that and then rename them before I start my editing process. So that being said, we are heading straight to our editing platform, and for me I use CapCut. You can use the editing software of your choice if you want. So once I've come onto CapCut, I'm going to first of all introduce the audio. I will listen through the audio very carefully, and if there are any editing that needs to be done to the audio, I will do that right here on CapCut. So after I've been able to edit my audio perfectly, I will be introducing the footages that I've got for my edit. Now someone has ever asked me what are footages. Now footages basically are the raw videos or the raw materials that you will need for your video edit. So once you've brought your footages onto the platform, go ahead and position each of the footages according to the verses or according to the audio. And don't forget to add transitions in between the various footages for each verse. So once you have been able to position each footage according to each verse, what we need to do next is to add a text of the Bible verses. And there are 2 ways you can be able to do this. You can go back onto ChatGPT or onto your Google Docs, where you can copy each of the verses and then place them accordingly. But for me, I believe that might actually take a lot of time. But that's the only option you can use if you are not on CapCut Premium. But if you are using the paid version, go ahead and click onto text and then select auto captions. Now auto caption basically will generate entirely whatever the audio says into a script for you or into a text for you. So once the audio is able to speak, you can be able to see the captions being generated automatically. Go ahead and change the font of your caption or the text. You may also want to position your captions or your text in the middle of your video. Now you can select any color for your text if you want. But for me, what I'm going to be doing is I'm just going to add a glow a little bit to my text. That is going to have it pop out a little bit away from the footages or the videos. Another thing I can also do is to get a black background. So to get that, I'll go onto the browser and then search for black background. I will select any of the black images and then bring that over my footages or video. I'm going to be placing the black background in between my video and the caption, and then I'll lower the opacity of the black image so that I can be able to still reveal the scenes or the footages a lot more, if not entirely. Additionally, we may want to add music to our video in order not to have a very dull video. And to do that, if you are starting out newly and do not have money to invest, you can go onto YouTube audio library. There are several audios available here you can use for free as a background music. But if you have some money to invest into your project, you can use platforms such as Epidemic Sound for quality background music as well. So go ahead and then use the audios you have got from YouTube audio library as a background music for your video. So after adding several finishing touches to the editing of these Bible verse videos, this is just few seconds of what I've got after my edit.
Life hits hard sometimes, and in those moments words can feel empty, but there is a source of hope that never runs dry. When life gets heavy and the way forward feels unclear, turn to the unshakable promises of God. Here are 10 Bible verses that bring hope, strength, and peace during difficult times. 1. Isaiah 41:10. So do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. God stands with you in every storm. Fear loses its power in his presence. God personally assures you that you're not alone in whatever you're facing. His presence removes fear, not by changing every situation instantly, but by reminding you that he is bigger than your fear. You're held, seen, and strengthened.
Alright, so thank you so much. If you have stayed through so far, I believe you might have learned a lot than just creating a YouTube video. Go ahead and repeat the process and then do this about 2 to 3 times per week, and you'll be able to monetize your channel real quick and then start making money by creating these faceless evergreen Bible verse videos. If you have enjoyed the video, go ahead and subscribe and let me know in the comment section what else you want to see on the channel, and I will create a video on that going forward. Thank you so much for your time, and I will see you again in the next video. Have a great day.